Aluminium producers could not have asked for a better year, with prices rising as much as 27% over the last 10 months. Nalco is, of course, one of the biggest beneficiaries of this price rise. Will the trend continue? And perhaps more importantly, will China stick to its low production going forward? Joining us to talk about the metals rally and what it means for his company is the chairman and managing director of Nalco, TK Chand. Good morning, Mr. Chand. Welcome to Bloomberg Quint. What do you make of the big price rise we've seen in aluminium over the last several months? And is it your assessment that this will continue?
Yeah, good morning. And the aluminum market is right now a bit, this is mainly this positive sentiments are driven by short supply in global market as well as cost push factors. Short supply is mainly arising out of this China cutting down production in some of its smelters on grounds of pollution and also closure of some of the illegal smelters. And with that also there is a pickup in consumption in North America, and this has brought a situation of short supply in the market, which is pushing the price. Most important thing now is the cost push factors, because alumina prices have gone up, then carbon product prices have also gone up. That also is giving a push to the aluminum price. And as I see that in the coming quarter, that is Q4, there will be a deficit in international market, maybe around to the tune of around 0.5 million ton, and that will have a positive impact on aluminum prices to continue to move. And maybe the prices will move in a band between $2,100 to $2,200.
Sir, good morning. So what is, according to you, the inventory situation looking like, say, 6-12 months down the line from what you read or what's happening in China in terms of supply cuts, and also factoring in the fact that at least in the global market, demand conditions seem fairly robust?
Global inventory position has come down because from 8 to 9 million ton, it has come down to 6 million ton. But there is a risk to the price from the unreported inventory. It is also understood that around 5 to 6 million ton of unreported inventory is there. In case it surfaces, then it will be a risk to the price. But as such, right now global inventory position is low, and that will also give a positive impact to the price situation in aluminium.
And what is, sir, the import situation from China into India? I know that China's export data suggested that aluminium exports are down. As far as the Indian market more specifically is concerned, what have you been seeing for the last 3 to 6 months?
Yeah, as far as export is concerned, India also export aluminium, and import is concerned, India also import from China and some other countries. And by and large, out of our total import, 50% import comes as a scrap, and others are in terms of the ingot and the value-added product. But there has been a little slowdown in the import because in domestic market ramping up production has gone, and production has increased, and that is also sales in the domestic market is going on. That's why I see that with this difficulty in China and in consumption of domestic consumption of China going ahead of the production will have a dampening effect on export of China to Indian market.
Mr. Chand, what is your new project pipeline looking like in terms of additional capacities? The last we heard was that I think you had decided to drop the 15,000 crore alumina project in the region of Kutch. Can you give us a sense of what maybe some of the future projects are?
We are right now going ahead with our alumina project in Dabanjodi. It is a project of 1 million ton of alumina, and there all the environmental and all statutory clearances have been obtained. The project cost is around 5,600 crore, and it will add around 1 million ton of alumina to our capacity. And as far as the smelting capacity is concerned, we had earlier planned to put a smelter and a refinery in Kutch region, but after a lot of study, we found that enough of bauxite is not available to supply to the refinery, and it may not be commercially prudent to put a refinery and smelter when required quantity of bauxite will not be available. That's why, based on our project report where IRR was very low, so we have dropped that project. But as far as our brownfield expansion is there in Orissa, where we are having our smelter, there we are going ahead with a brownfield expansion with latest technology. Around 0.6 million ton capacity will get created there in smelter.
Does this recovery in metal prices over the last several months encourage you to look at new projects in any fashion, or do you already have enough on your hands?
Yeah, as far as fund is concerned, we are having our internal accrual, and we are also having.
In terms of new smelter
money.
capacities, new projects, does the recovery in metal prices encourage you to want to look at new capacities, or do you feel that you have enough brownfield and greenfield expansion in hand right now?
Yeah, but as far as recovery in metal price is concerned, this is one of the positive factors. But before that also, we had planned to go for expansion because market positions changes with at different point of time. So project planning is generally made based on the market study and a long-term prospect point of view and capacity of the industry to finance the project and also to go ahead with the project. So, increase in metal price is one of the positive factor to expedite the project.
Okay, I have one final question, sir. I know that you recently announced a new business model plan in which you said that you are going to look to diversify into areas such as green power, caustic soda and merchant mining. Can you give us any update on where you are in this plan and what kind of contribution to revenue or bottom line you're expecting from these new lines of businesses?
Yeah, we have introduced a business model where we are strengthening our existing alumina arm by putting 1 million ton refinery, and in smelter revenue segment, there we are trying to reduce the cost of smelting by increasing the volume with latest technology smelter. And diversified areas like caustic soda plant, we are putting it in Dahej of Gujarat, where we have already gone ahead with the project and land, water have already been secured and technology selection is over and all the tendering activity are on the final stage. So the groundbreaking will start within a month or two and it will be completed within 18 months. And that will be a very good project because caustic soda is a critical raw material which is not...
what will be the contribution of all these new businesses to your top line or bottom line?
All these businesses will give, because these diversified projects are immune to cyclic turn of the market as metal goes. So therefore, it will give a cushion to us, maybe around these diversified projects will be giving us around 250 to 300 crore net profit added to our bottom line.
We appreciate you speaking with us this morning, Mr. Chand. Thank you very much for the update on Nalco.